First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Inches fake home to low bounds. This large male sports a weight trimming black fur.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
First Local, supported by Northern Safety and Training, locally owned and operated. Get your DZ training for only $2,000, tax included. Call 705-987-8460 for more information. First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.
Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, Second Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today. First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com.
Good morning. Welcome to Thursday, November the 4th. This is First Local. You're here with Heidi and Craig, and we are ready to bring you all the latest in news, both local, provincial, and international, as it becomes available, as well as weather.
I got their weather.
And I feel self-conscious because not having a poppy is bothering me. I almost had one yesterday. The problem is I don't carry change, and that's the worst excuse. It is beyond lame. So I just don't want anybody to think that I'm disrespectful. I am deeply grateful for the contributions made by our veterans, and I felt that I should acknowledge that because Craig, of course.
We will have to get you a poppy, for sure.
I require a poppy, so please forgive me, and it is never my intention to be disrespectful.
We'll get you a dozen poppies.
That's right. I will come dressed in poppies
poppy
one day.
outfit.
Okay.
Let's talk. You said yesterday you heard that some people thought that actually John F. Kennedy Jr.
Breaking news, JFK Jr. did pass away in
did
1999.
pass away 22 years ago, yeah.
So no, he is gone. Yeah. Some people did approach me with regards to the story that Craig and I were discussing yesterday morning with some Trump supporters, the QAnon as well.
Waiting for him to rise.
Appear, yeah.
And say that he's running for vice president with Trump. But
yes.
It didn't happen, so
No.
I don't know what their next plan is.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we will hear about it.
Actually, I heard that John Lennon is making a comeback.
Well,
yes.
We need John Lennon.
He and George Harrison are going to be running for president in.
Hey, got my vote.
What about Elvis?
Elvis, too.
Well,
Elvis
Elvis
is in
never
the-
died. He's just not interested.
Yeah, he's not political.
That's right. That's right. He'll just sing his way through the presidency. We
Anyway,
gotta win
we have
this
some
race.
changes coming in the weather that I'm going to be telling you about for this weekend. I'll do that in a little bit, but hey, let's throw it to Heidi with some local news here.
Okay. So Premier Ford says that he is not going to make vaccinations mandatory for hospital workers. This is probably going to come as news to the affected workers down in Windsor. However, Ford did write to hospitals as well as other stakeholders last month asking for input on this issue. He says the government looked at those responses and at real-world evidence, the camera's not on me, but I'm hanging air quotes there, real-world evidence, and has decided to stick with its current approach, which allows unvaccinated workers to regularly get tested. A statement from Ford says high vaccination rates in hospitals and strong infection control measures mean hospitals are safe and can manage outbreaks. He also pointed to news of surgery cancellations in British Columbia due to vaccine mandate-related staff shortages. And says he doesn't want to jeopardize care for Ontarians. So good, paying attention to the trends and the indicators. Ford says the government will keep monitoring the situation, but for now will leave the decision to mandate vaccines up to individual hospitals. And there it is. All right. What other news can I give you? I will let you know that applications for the Santa Claus Reverse Parade are now available. The public is encouraged to welcome Santa Claus to Sault Ste. Marie at this year's Rotary Santa Claus Parade, and it will be a reverse parade being presented to you by IDA Sweet Greetings on Saturday, November the 20th, and it will be in operation in full fly between 5 and 8 p.m. Floats will be parked, lining the south lane of Queen Street East from Churchill Boulevard all the way through to Church Street. At 5 p.m. sharp, vehicles will be allowed to enter the staging area from the intersection at Churchill Boulevard and Queen Street to proceed westerly to view the floats and wave to Old St. Nick. The Rotary Club of Sault Ste. Marie is excited to be working with the IDA Sweet Greetings, and thanks to the generosity of their Queenstown, Market Mall, Ideal, and Wellington Square locations, volunteer elves will be handing out over 1,000 gift bags to children in the cars to see Santa Claus as they wait in line. The health and safety of children is the North Pole and the Rotary's top priority. And although the province has lifted restrictions on outdoor events, the Algoma region is experiencing rising cases in the youngest members of our community. A reverse parade is the safest option at the current time while still providing festive entertainment and sharing the excitement of the holiday season. Businesses and organizations interested in entering a float in this year's parade can download a parade application package. We have posted this to our website at SiouxOnline.com. There is a very handy hyperlink that you can click on to take you very efficiently to that application package. And the note is that all applications are in fact due on November 12th at the Rotary office. All right. I think it's time that we checked in with Craig to get, a thorough feel for what the day has to offer. Craig?
Well, I just wonder if we're going to see some snow flurries when we have the Santa Claus parade. Let's hope we do, because it always kind of adds to the ambiance of the night. Right now we are looking at a few flurries to the north of the Sault. You can see these here on the radar, mixing with some rain showers as well. They're all kind of pushing from a westerly fashion in towards the east, so don't be surprised if we do see some odd flurry activity. It's going to come to an end, and we don't anticipate any accumulation for today. Let's take a look now at your 12-hour forecast for your day. This is what it looks like for your morning. Seeing a little bit of sun right now. We're also seeing a mix of cloud, and as I said, we're seeing a little bit of flurry activity to the north. Some of that could come into the city. For the afternoon, those flurries will likely change to light rain showers, hit and miss, scattered variety, with a little bit of sun too. Temperatures around 6 degrees, falling to 2 degrees for your evening. And again, we could see some scattered showers here and there. Nothing really too heavy, dropping down to -1 overnight. And we do have a change coming for your weekend. Not the best change either, but we are going to see some warmer temperatures for the weekend, and I'll give you that information coming up. Heidi?
Well, thanks for that. I'm going to hold out, though, for changes in the weather that I do want to see. Okay, so we were bringing you coverage of the I don't like the term tent city, because I think that it has some negative connotations, and I think that it misconstrues the intention of what is happening down on the lawn at City Hall. However, in this moment, I am here to tell you that all but one teepee and a couple of tents will be taken down from the front lawn at City Hall, as the city has found shelters for members of the encampment. So most definitely an optimal outcome. It's a good day, and this is a quote from Dan Pine, who has been appointed a spokesperson for the group. It's a good day. They are putting us in rooms in a local hotel. Patricia, who started a traditional fast on Monday, will be coming out of her fast this evening, provided everyone has a space, he continued. Pine is also Patricia's firekeeper. There is another individual who won't be ending her fast this evening, however. She is also homeless and awaiting further resolutions to the situation. Over the past few days, this is of course posted to our website, an excellent article by Dan Gray, efforts by City Hall, DSAB, and other agencies in the city have been in overdrive to resolve this very critical issue. Monday night, during a meal for the homeless, Mayor Christian Provenzano and CAO Malcolm White, as well as other city staff, could be seen speaking with the occupants in a bid to understand what their needs were. So by Tuesday morning, after the early season snow, many of the tents had collapsed, and the situation at City Hall, of course, had turned dire with the change in the weather, and the concerns, of course, being for the health of the people involved. The group will still be advocating for more to be done with regards to helping those who suffer from homelessness and mental health and addiction challenges, but many felt that this is definitely a step in the right direction. And a more permanent solution may be coming by way of addictions and mental health advocates. There is a GoFundMe page campaign that has been started to renovate long-term space for these individuals, and we will definitely keep you posted with regards to updates on this situation and any further quotes available from the city are included in the article. Again, I invite you to go to our website at SiouxOnline.com and do read it. It's definitely looks at it from all perspectives. Sweet whispers in my ear. C'est quoi? 30 seconds. All right, well, I can't get to that story. I won't do it justice in 30 seconds. I will tell you that shortly after 11:30 yesterday morning, Sault Fire Services were dispatched to a school in the west end of the city. Pardon? Oh, okay. Did you say that to everybody or just to me? Okay, so so now I just look like I'm insane once again. Probably not far off the mark. Okay, so the school in question, from the whisper in my ear, is Cora Collegiate. Upon arrival at Cora Collegiate, they encountered some smoke in one of the rooms in the school. According to the Algoma District School Board Communications Officer, Fran Walsh, they were called in as a precaution. Her quote is specifically that the Algoma District School Board confirms that Cora Collegiate, it was in the article, Mike. You didn't have to distract me with that information.
I'm sorry.
Yes, so confirming that Cora Collegiate contacted the Sault Ste. Marie Fire Services today being yesterday, as a precaution and in response to a fuse melting in one of their shops. The fire services attended the school and confirmed that there was no issue with air quality and no need for students to be evacuated. Fire crews used their gas detectors to check for multiple gases which could cause an issue in terms of student safety, and then cleared the scene quickly. So all's well that ends well at Cora Collegiate. All right, we will now take a break to allow our sponsors, our very generous business community, to come forward with their messages. So do take a listen, fill your cup, and come on back.
First Local, supported by the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre, where adventure takes off. First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
When I found out I had cancer, it was the hardest day of my life. But life is bigger than cancer.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning. Okay. Having listened to the words from our sponsors, I now want to move into the story that I didn't have enough time to bring you before the break. So we're doing a two-part series on how some other northern communities have approached comparable challenges as to what the Sault is experiencing in terms of homelessness, mental health, and addictions, and the crises that can evolve around those. So in part two of our investigative series, we reached out to George Pine. So previously we had reached out to Mr. Bigger, the mayor of Sudbury, and now we have reached out to George Pine, who is in fact the mayor of Timmins, to see how and what they are doing at the municipal level in reaction to the crises, as well as what assistance they may be receiving from other levels of government. So Mayor Pine opened with, the fact of the matter is there are people dying in the streets, and it is just the recognition that it's a moral responsibility for the city to try and do something. And this is, of course, his feelings on how urgently they wish to deal with the crises in their community. So Timmins, for those of you who may or may not know, is a community of about 43,000, and it is located 3 hours north of Sault Ste. Marie. Now, as with every community in Northern Ontario, they are dealing with the crisis on their streets on a daily basis. And, Peary, not Pine, Peary, sorry. I need my glasses. So Mayor Peary then also went on to say, I've been talking about this in reference to the crisis. I'm just getting into my third year as mayor, but almost from day one, talking about the opiate crisis and advocating for change. Myself and other mayors and he cites Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, Sudbury, and Thunder Bay, we are aligned. We recognize that the crises in the cities of Northern Ontario and the fact that the Northern experience is the worst experience in Canada. I've also been advocating since before becoming mayor, saying that we need a national policy on this as well. So Peary has also said that there are 3 separate presentations to council in the past year. After the first one, a large group came together and pooled resources from around the city in an attempt to come up with a solution. So, you know, I just think that it's, you know, from my perspective, it is interesting to see that, you know, although the challenges and the issues presented by the ongoing crises are how they are managed in somewhat different ways depending on who you talk to and where you do go to. Dan, as always, has presented a very, very thorough presentation providing an overview of how these 2 different cities, you know, again, part 1 touched on how Sudbury is managing the crises, part 2 touching on Timmins, and you know, you will, if you go to the article, you will see numbers, right, directly comparing, you know, percentages of budgets and how they're allocated, as well as information as to what level of funding has been sought from other levels of government and how it has been provided to these communities in distress. So I invite you to take a look. You are capable of forming an opinion, and it's a very, well, it presents all sides of the equation, in my opinion, very effectively. Well done, Dan Gray. All right, already read to you about Cora. Hey, so here's the thing. Now we know that Ontario has expanded the list of eligibility for the COVID-19 vaccination booster shot. So yesterday, the booster shots, they've told us, yesterday they told us that the booster shots will be available to everyone next year. But starting Saturday, the next priority group will be able to book appointments for 6 months past their second dose. Okay, so the following is an overview. All of the following groups are being prioritized based on an increased risk of waning immunity 6 months after their second dose, as well as various other factors. So, people aged 70 and older have a high risk of severe illness from COVID-19. Healthcare workers have a high risk of exposure at work. First Nation, Inuit, and Métis adults and their non-Indigenous household members are among communities disproportionately affected by COVID-19, as well as being faced with inequities related to the social detriments or social determinants of health. People who received 2 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine or the 1-dose Janssen vaccine started with a lower vaccine efficacy than people who received the mRNA vaccine and may have a gradual waning immune response sooner. Further expansion of eligibility is expected to start in early 2022 based on the date of the second dose. Officials say the protection from 2 doses is still very high for the general population after 6 months, especially against severe illness and death. So a booster dose would provide additional protection against more mild illness. All right. 2 minutes. Well, let's talk about the winter roads that are upon us. Multiple reports of collisions, power lines down, buses stuck started coming to Sault Online after Sault Ste. Marie did receive roughly 4 centimeters of heavy wet snow earlier in the week. Some people also complained about the lack of seemingly ready response to snowfall by the city of Sault Ste. Marie. Okay. Sault Online reached out to the city to confirm what was working during the events that unfolded earlier in the week. So what they have said is the response included sanders. The sanders, of course, do not have plows on their units. And 3 graders. Sidewalk machines were deployed. And yes, weather is carefully watched this time of year, and our response is per condition. The city pointed out to us that their winter snow removal page, there is a link to that as well. This might provide us with some good information. So do go to the website, SiouxOnline.com, click on that link, winter snow removal page, which shows many of the frequently asked questions. Of interest in this case is how many machines the city has to manage snow-related events. So the inventory is as follows. Public Works equipment includes 14 front-mounted plow trucks with wing, 3 spares in the event of breakdowns, 8 graders with wings, 1 on shift schedule 24/7, 9 trackless units, and 7 loaders. These are responsible for 1,225 lane kilometers of roadway once winter season starts. The city plans on that start every year from early mid-November. When it comes to sidewalks, the frequently asked questions state 9 sidewalk routes are covered by a group of operators that work an 8-hour day beginning at 4 a.m. Monday to Friday. When a snow event requires it, these operators work on the weekends as well. So as the snow comes, and it is coming, we will keep you up to date. All right. Let's take another break to hear these relevant words from our sponsors. Of course, you know, we have Maker North, we have Nogda-Windeman, we have the Esquire, Porchetta events. Catch the Ace every Sunday, 1 to 4 p.m. All right, go fill your cup and come on back.
First Local, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning on this fantastic Thursday, November the 4th. You know, something happened yesterday. A person happened yesterday, roughly 90 years ago. Yeah. Mike, I believe you have some breaking news on that front.
Well, of course, you know, you get older, you forget to do things. So I forgot to wish my dad a happy 90th birthday.
Ooh.
That's him and with my sister Wandy out just on Lake Superior when we went for a trip to see him. And so, yeah, he just turned 90 yesterday. I don't think he looks 90. I think he looks like 70. No, I'm just joking. But anyways, I just wanted to do that, and I wanted to say thanks, Heidi, for letting me get that out of the way.
Aw, well, happy birthday. Oh, and you're talking about your memory going. Stop it. Look at him. Vital and vibrant.
Still works on his car and his goes outside and does everything.
I was going to say, we might need some definition on that. Really?
Yeah, he's
working.
Still going.
Good.
Working, yeah, you name
Good.
It.
Oh, well, fantastic. So happy birthday, sir, and I wish you many more, and may this be your best year yet. All right. We need some information from Craig. I'm going to think that this is the 3-day. It's the 3-day. Yes. Okay, over to you, Craig.
Thanks very much, Heidi. And we do have a little bit of a change coming for this weekend. I'll get to that in just a sec. But right now, we're looking kind of like a 50-50 day today because we do have some scattered showers and flurries coming over the lake. They could impact us for the first half of our day. Then we're going to start seeing some clearing. We are watching another system out west. That looks like it's going to be coming in now for Saturday, and that's part of the change I'm telling you about. Let's take a look at the radar. We'll show you just where those flurries are. There are a few just north of the city. Again, not seeing any really major accumulation. It's just light flurry activity, and of course they are changing the rain showers, and that's the call for today. transitioning from flurry activity to some mist and some light rain showers for part of our day, and then we're going to start seeing some partial clearing. Let's take a look at the temperatures for today. Not bad. We're rebounding slowly over yesterday. 6 degrees for the high today, 4 degrees in Wawa, 3 in Timmins, and 4 degrees in Sudbury. And we will all see these temperatures rebound slightly over the next couple of days, because we are going to pick up a southerly flow today, and that's courtesy of this high pressure system that isn't really keeping the clouds away, because there is a trough line associated with an upper level disturbance way up north. That's what's giving us the clouds and the scattered showers for today. But we are going to start picking up a southerly flow around this high pressure system, and that's what's going to boost our temperatures up over the next couple of days anyway. Let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. We have a mix of clouds today, with changing from rain to flurries, then maybe back to rain. We also are seeing some sun late in the day today. Temperatures, as I said, around 6 degrees, 10 degrees for tomorrow. So we're definitely pouring on the heat, if you will, for Friday with a mix of sun and cloud. And there's a change for Saturday. Originally it was all sun. Now we have that system coming in from the west. Temperatures dipping just a little bit to 8 degrees. Don't worry about that. We do rebound. Those temperatures come Sunday and into next week. And I'll tell you that information coming up on the 7-day forecast at the end of the show. Let's send it right back to Heidi.
Well, excellent. Good news all around. You stop giggling in my ear. Stop that. All right. The Hounds played last night, and I didn't mean to touch on this because, of course, our sports analyst, Jacob, was in attendance last night, and he has posted or will be posting a nice summary. His are always very detailed and very thorough, but I have to put on my sportscaster voice now because he did give me a little summary to offer you. The Greyhound rookies got the job done in last night's victory over the Saginaw Spirit. Over 2,700 fans packed the GFL Memorial Gardens to watch their hometown heroes battle a team from the USA for the first time since 2019. This was another measuring stick game for the Hounds to prove once again that they are a legitimately good team. And number 27, Tyler Savard, scored his first 2 goals in the OHL. Owen Allen gets his first goal ever in the OHL. Number 12, Ty Carty, gets his 11th of the year and leads the OHL in scoring. For a full breakdown of last night's game, once again, head on over to SiouxOnline.com.
Very nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, well, I am a woman of many talents. All right. Now, what is left for me to tell you about? Okay, yeah, so we'll touch on the COVID. Yesterday, a report of 3 new cases, all from Sault Ste. Marie and area. However, I will hasten to add that 5 cases have been resolved in the same time frame. So through all contact tracing, of course, anybody who has been determined to be a close contact has already been notified. So we are now looking at 553 cases that have been confirmed. These most recent 3 are all safely contained within the cause of exposure as being close contact. No wiggly gray areas in the unknown there. 175,938 tests have been administered locally. 49 cases are active, again representing a 5-case drop. And that means that we have resolved 504 cases and 2 people currently are in hospital. Ontario yesterday did report 378 new cases of COVID-19 with 5 more deaths. Nearly 88.3% of all eligible Ontarians have received at least 1 dose of a COVID-19 vaccination, and 84.7% have received both doses. So, social media is ready. Just a reminder that the Coats for Kid campaign is ready to begin distribution this upcoming Saturday, November 6th at the Delta on the waterfront. COVID protocols in place. You will need to show proof of vaccination to get in. Go to our website for more details. Social media, I cannot get it on my phone. Therefore, we're going to go right over to the monitor. Good morning all from Mr. Jim Whitty. Good morning to you, sir. Nice to see you. Steph Swanson, good morning all. Good morning, Steph. It's nice to see you. Yay. No, not at all. Too bad, because we have like more than 20 comments. Woo! Woo! Yes, there we go. Margaret McKeag, yay. Okay, and suddenly everything settles back into place. Good morning, all. Good morning to you, Margaret McKeag. Jason Hall from beautiful Batchewana Bay. How's it going today, Jason Hall? Good morning to you. Inika, good morning, everyone, with 4 exclamation points. Inika. Good morning. Yes. Bradley, good morning. Happy Baby Friday. Yes, Bradley, happy Baby Friday to you. Jim Whitty, did you hear about the man that woke up in the morning and forgot which side the sun rises from? It eventually dawned on him. Like, do you make these up or do you have these somewhere? Tony Mancuso. Good morning, everyone, with 3 exclamation points. To see some sunshine this morning was a good sign for the weekend. Have a great day. We're going to go with that, although I'm sure Craig is going to crush our dreams momentarily with the 7-day. Haven't forgotten. Joseph, GMA. GMA, good morning to you, Joseph. What?
Nah.
Oh. Thumbs up to you, Evelyn McColeman. I like it. Steve Childs, GBFEHYHAGD. Good Baby Friday, everyone. Hope you have a great day. Yes, gotcha, Steve Childs. Evelyn McColeman, good morning to everyone. Good morning, Evelyn. Chris Bridges, oh wow. Good morning, everyone. Today's fun fact, the Mick Hotel was a thing in 2001. The chairman of, in 2001, the chairman of McDonald's Switzerland, Urs Hammer, opened 2 Golden Arches hotels, one in Zurich and one in Lully. Both Swiss properties had a 24/7 McDonald's located just off the lobby. Oh, in addition to McDonald's-themed guest rooms. But the venture failed. Oh, and both hotels closed in 2003. Had to have a great Baby Friday. Aw, a 24/7 McDonald's. Wow. Wow. Wow! Giselle, I know that lady. Giselle says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Giselle. Oh, this is a new name. Tori Nicole Below Henderson. Well, welcome and thank you for commenting. And she is saluting Ali Petanuzzo. Good morning. Well, good morning to you both. Mark Jordan. Oh no. Crunching, hunching, I walk, shivering, quivering, I scrape. Feeling like it's probably a lyric. Mark likes to play this game where he'll just post a random lyric and the first person to come up with the next lyric wins his recognition. Ali Petanuzzo, good morning. Tori Nicole Below Henderson. Tori, yes. Good morning to you both once again. Teresa, oh, another new name. Well, good morning and welcome aboard. Teresa Sloan Merling says good morning. Good morning to you. That was 21 comments?
Just flew right by.
I don't think it was 21 comments. I'm going to be working to fix this issue because we're losing people. I know it. Okay, now, before I get to say goodbye, over to Craig for the 7-day. Ow!
She remembered the 7-day. Let's take a look at the 7-day. I don't know if you want to, because we have a little bit of a change coming for Saturday, which was originally all sun. Now it's going to be all rain. Temperatures dipping also to 8 degrees, but tomorrow's nice. We're going to mix the sun and cloud with 10 degrees. We are seeing another 10-degree day on Sunday, and then we're looking pretty nice for the rest of the next week. Temperatures still hovering around the 10-degree mark with a mix of sun and cloud. Can't complain for the middle part of November, actually, and we don't really see another big snowstorm coming until the week after that. So,
well, I mean, like I said, we couldn't avoid it forever. And I will say that, despite my dismay at the snow that we received earlier in the week, as I am wont to say, if you look up, things can look better, and it was so pretty. At one point I was driving on McNabb and the sky was that leaden gray, and it just electrified the white on the trees. So always remember to look
pretty
up.
When it does come.
Sure.
It just stays way too long.
Look up. And the show. My goodness, I come in here to be bossed around by a bunch of men. Do this, do that, this many seconds, end the show. I'm going to see you tomorrow, and I might just bust out of these chains. You watch.
How's it going, everyone? It's Jacob Moore here at the On TV studios, letting you know there's been a slight change to 705 Sports. 705 Sports will now be airing Fridays at noon versus Fridays at 4 p.m. We will still be covering all your local, national, and international sports. The difference is now, while you're enjoying your lunch, you can check out myself, Dan Gray, and multiple different guests as we go over all your sports coverage. So make sure to tune in to 705 Sports Fridays at noon on our Facebook page and video on demand.